Welcome to this daily guided meditation practice. This is the Attentive Mind. My name is Nathan and I'll be guiding you through this meditation practice today. Find yourself a seated position. Any position works here, and today's a short meditation, so it's not very important how you sit. You just want to find something comfortable. We're not wanting to shift around, something not painful. Just find what works for you. We are also keeping our eyes open during this practice. It is an open eye meditation practice. However, if you have learned to practice with your eyes closed or you feel more comfortable doing so, feel free to. There are no hindrances here. Just do what works for you. But of course, if your eyes are open, go ahead and just leave the screen alone and just drop them gently down on the floor, the desk, or whatever's just below you. We're not staring or analyzing anything. We're also not blurry and zoned out. We just have a nice, gentle, light, clear gaze directed downwards. You're in a nice, comfortable position, and your eyes are either closed or open, looking downwards. Let's begin today's practice by bringing our attention to the coming and going of our breath. Noticing the breath wherever we feel it the most. Just bringing our attention to be consumed with the sensations of breathing. Then maybe you'll get distracted for a second thinking about something, and just gently return to the breath. Now go ahead and just leave the breath alone. Don't worry about paying attention to the breath. Don't worry about letting go of thoughts or any kind of meditation technique. In fact, just don't do anything in particular. No meditation technique, no paying attention to the breath, not even leaving thoughts alone. And you'll notice how the mind doesn't really know how to do this. It doesn't really know how to leave thoughts alone, or it doesn't know how to just do nothing at all. Well, where is the mind? It's a strange question. Is the mind inside somewhere? Is it like inside your head in a container? And if so, there must be some edges to the mind. Or maybe some weight or color to the mind. Now, if these questions make no sense at all, don't worry. That's the point. If you don't know where your mind is, if you don't know what the mind even is, then why are you meditating? Why are you trying to become better? What is meditating? What is becoming better? And don't just hear these words and kind of passively listen and do your own thing. What are they pointing to? What hears the words? Is there really an outside and an inside? We say things like, how I feel inside. Well, where is that? Where are the edges to it? Where's the boundary between inside and outside? You may say, my skin or the edges of my body is the boundary between inside and outside. But aren't the edges of your body in your experience? And therefore on the inside? If you don't understand, stay there. Don't create inside or outside. Just stay not understanding. Stay as this don't know, non-dual mind. right, you can look at the screen. Now, I know that might have been a little strange. What is the inside and outside? The hell is he talking about? I was told something a long time ago that made no sense at all to me. And in fact, it was so ridiculous that I was like, oh, that's a bunch of crap. That's what I said when I first heard it. And it was, I think it was the Buddha. But I heard it from a Zen teacher, and they repeat his words a lot. And he said, thinking makes the world. Thinking makes the world. And I'm like, okay, what is this a thought? That doesn't even make any sense. Obviously, my thoughts are separate from the world, right? It wasn't until I did a lot of practice and some solo retreats in the woods of Oklahoma where that made a lot of sense. Because essentially what thoughts are names, they're words, they're sounds. Like everything I'm making right now are just noises being made with this mouth here. And they represent something. So I say this, and then there's something over there, which is that. There's two. This and this are two things. I call this a bull, and I call this a muktak. Names. Now, what are these without names? Without even saying these. The answer, of course, is because names isn't reality. But the world we live in as human beings is name and form, thinking concepts. Like Alan Watts did this, it kind of made it clear to me. He's like, this sound, we call that the sound of a gong, or the sound of a singing bowl. But that's not what it is, right? The sound of a singing bowl is just the words, they're a name. The sound of a bowl, the sound of the bowl, the sound of the bowl is not. That's what it is. And because we have this kind of world we live in of words, we think inside and outside is the thing. Haven't you noticed how words are dual? There's up, down, inside, outside, sad, happy, high, low. There's always an opposite. So our brains work. We create things like that. But reality isn't dual. It's non-dual. It's before thinking arises. Thinking makes it dual. I think I said this quote from Shakespeare yesterday, but good and evil don't exist, yet thinking makes it so. I think that's from Shakespeare, who knows? Or the good quote from Rumi, the Islamic poet. God speaks in silence, and everything else is a bad translation. So this practice is waking up from that dream. And when we wake up from that dream, we wake up from this nightmare we call I. I mean, this thing that can be a nightmare we call I. So that's what I wanted to show you a little bit today by asking, where is this mind? Can you find it? Where's the outside? Where's the inside? Does it have edges? Now, of course, I know this sounds crazy, like I'm rambling, and I probably am. But if you have any questions about what I talk about here, just post them below, and I'll be giving ever so often some question and answer videos. I'll answer every question asked, hopefully within a more reasonable amount of time than I did with the last one. But just ask your question and I'll answer it. And of course, if you're new here, I post a video like this every single day. So if you're interested in learning about meditation, you don't want to get involved in the spiritual stuff, join the Attentive Mind, and I'll be here for you every day. Thank you everyone for showing up today. Thank you for showing up for your life. And of course, as always, and without exception, I'll see you tomorrow.